terms of the simplification of the process of payroll and that kind of stuff, maybe the kind of before and after view of how payroll was simplified or time that was saved by kind of shifting from the spreadsheet manual processes to something that's more automated.
Yeah, I mean, at one point in time, payroll was kind of like an all-day event. It felt like, it was something that I sort of dreaded. Um, you know, yeah, I mean, I would literally walk into the office, sit down, and start pulling numbers and entering things into a spreadsheet, and you're kind of making your list and checking it twice, so to speak. You're running the numbers and making sure that everything matches up, and sure enough, you get to a point where you make one mistake and you have to go back and start over, and so yeah, it really was sort of an all day process at one point in time, particularly when we had a larger team. Like there was at one point in time when we had over 50, 60 employees at that one location, and it was pretty cumbersome. So take that to today, and payroll is maybe an hour of my time at the most. It's literally just like a bullet point on a to-do list on every Wednesday of my week. So it's super simple, and it's an easy tool now where if I weren't doing it anymore and I wanted to pass it off to somebody else, it would be just as simple as a few hours of training them, showing them the ropes. So yeah, it's really completely simplified the whole entire process, and not only save time, but of course that translates to money as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not different, pretty much the same as what Brock said. I guess the thing that I would add is that, as you make an error, when you're entering numbers, the time on the back end is, it takes time, but also breaks trust with the team. And so that's something that you can't necessarily get back. It's like, we'll make it right. Yeah, here's, we're going to write you a check, even though we actually paid Brock more and paid Steve less, but we're still going to write Steve the check. So it just breaks trust, and then just the tracking or the going backwards is kind of invaluable, and the trust is invaluable. So that would say that's the only thing I would add, is that has been non-existent now, because it's just, here's the number that we just plug in, and it's transparent, so the team member can see it, the manager can see it, and so that has been a time saving, a trust builder, lack of headaches, all the things that you all know. If you've done it before, when you've done it, it's like, man, this is just a pain in the butt. So that's the only thing that I would add to what Brock said.
Yeah, that's and we're all looking for more time in our day, right? Like anything that can give you hours back, whether it's to be on the floor or coaching your teams, or be with your family, or anything else that's adding value to your life. Yeah.